VP Outstanding Pathfinder.
Yeah? When's the last time? No. This is you trying to figure me out. Categorize my flaws. Put a label on me. That is... I'm going to do it. I've run all the tests. It's non-toxic. If we're going to live here, someone has to take the plunge and actually try to eat things.
Dr. Tapero, please do something.
Don't do it, Suvi.
You told on me. I thought we were friends. You, sir, are uninvited from all my parties. Ryder, have you seen Lexi?
She's not in the med bay?
No, and she's not answering her comm.
I'll find her.
Construction and repairs continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Hi. The documentary's going great. Your comments really got people talking. Director Tan loved the first broadcast. Sent a contribution for your expenses.
Thanks.
Let's get to the juicy stuff. Building a military outpost so early has been pretty controversial. Kandros approves, but others say it paints the initiative as a conqueror.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The initiative needs to defend itself.
Very candid. But maybe people need to hear it. Facing those risks must be stressful. How do you relax between missions?
My crew and I take downtime together. We're a team.
This is history too, these little moments between. Shots of this remnant tech, some narration. That completes an episode. Thanks for stopping. But footage of that remnant vault is seen.
Civil disobedience has been reported.
I don't know about these Angara.
So how'd things go?
The materials you found were perfect. If you got more, we'll take it all.
Founder was killed when the Nexus hit the scourge.
With our chief, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Sure glad I went to school for this.
What's the trouble?
I've got power shortages throughout the station. I can't for the life of me find the cause. Oh, whoa, you're the Pathfinder. Hey, sorry, please ignore me. You've got way more important things to do.
Power to the Nexus is pretty important. I'm happy to help.
That's great, because I'm at a loss. There are obvious short circuits cropping up all over the place. A Pathfinder's eye might reveal something.
There's a power short here. We could scan the area.
And we're happy to help your guards secure their weapons.
I prefer them armed for now. You understand, of course.
Oh, Pathfinder, this is the head of the Angaran delegation.
The one who saved the Moshai. She speaks highly of you. Call me Issa de Navarre.
Welcome, Ambassador. The Angara's first formal visit will be one for the history books.
I wonder what they'll say.
I was just explaining to the Ambassador that armed guards aren't necessary here.
Is something wrong, Ambassador?
Please walk with me, Pathfinder. So much life. All different, all united. The way it could have been. 75 years ago, we were scattered, struggling to rebuild after the Scourge. Then, the Ket arrived. Alien life. It was monumental. But then they deceived and enslaved us. So, I hope you understand my precautions.
We came to explore, Ambassador, not conquer. And we have our own challenges.
You say exploration, but we see your military presence on Eos, and wonder. I want to believe in this alliance, Pathfinder. The Moshae says you're trustworthy. Please, help me trust in you.
Everything you see, we're willing to share. Knowledge, technology, support.
What's the price?
Whatever you're willing to give.
They will guard my ship. If you are not conquerors, I trust my person to your honor.
Thank you. We won't disappoint you, Ambassador.
Pavoa set Jav Jaravon, Pathfinder. Welcome to Andromeda.
Welcome to the Cultural Exchange Center. Please have a look
Scan
around.
to assess the nature of the damage.
To the cultural center. Please have a look around. We hope you'll enjoy learning about the rich diversity of people who have arrived from the Milky Way galaxy.
Aha! I knew it! Horizontal gene transfer. They can incorporate new DNA.
Meaning all living beings are just a big fake.
History is made after the initiative establishes Andromeda, its first outpost in Helios. The new human pathfinder was quick to clarify official reports.
Every step we've taken in Andromeda has been dangerous. The initiative needs to defend itself.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS. Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinder safe and the Ket busy. And be careful out there. I only have one.
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status. Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Alert Professor Hurek to come secure it.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates. As sleepers wake from stasis, the initiative
Good morning.
Got
Or
that.
is it
Still
evening?
missing those.
I don't care what she says. We can't work these hours.
Did you hear about the vortex?
Interesting place, isn't it? Full of smiles and handshakes. Not many soldiers. Even though when politicians make peace, it's we soldiers who keep it.
Given our situation, it's smart to show we truly come in friendship.
Though in these times you should be prepared for the alternative. But names. I know you, Pathfinder. I am Andromeda, a Heskal with the Resistance.
A Heskal?
Centuries ago, Heskal were special forces. We defended colonies, passing our training down via oral history. Few remember us today. I came to learn what the Milky Way knows of such things. I heard your father was part of a similar program, an N7.
What have you learned about the N7 program?
Human soldiers who trained on exotic worlds. Arcturus, Europa, Rio de Janeiro. They learn to fight in all environments on little food or sleep, to care for their injured, to lead. Is that accurate? Wasn't your father one of them?
He was one of the first N7s. He was proud of that, even though he didn't stay in service. Didn't stop him teaching me and my sister a few tricks.
So, you carry a little of that knowledge with you, as well as your Pathfinder skills. N7 training would benefit my people. Heskal training would benefit yours. Perhaps a few war games. Show me how your skills handle the tests of a Heskal recruit. Challenge yourself and teach me.
A chance to work with the Angaran best of the best? Absolutely.
Excellent. I'll activate our training beacons. Finding them can be your first test. After that, I look forward to learning.
The Nexus is a place of friendship and cooperation. We're glad you could visit.
Top scientists have a few answers.
Kill for strawberries.
This is amazing. I can't believe we made it.
I'm glad. I don't know about these Angara. Sometimes.
Free our families!
Seems quiet
Make-
for now.
Hey, what's going on?
Look, Jonesy.
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost. But because you wanted military personnel, people tagged as scientific support have to wait. Again.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
Well, your pick has my grandchildren trapped in that pod.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously. Our Nexus, our lives!
Free our families!
Clan before Crow.
Raise your flag, everyone.
There you are. Looking for the meaning of life?
At the bottom of a bottle?
You didn't leave a note. We were worried.
Well, as you see, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
What? I can't kick back? Have fun?
Meant no offense. It's just...
Just what?
You don't seem like you're having fun.
I grew up on Omega. You'd think I'd know how to drink.
What's this really about?
PB thinks I don't care about the crew. That you're all just experiments to me. Do you... Is that how you think I see you?
You wouldn't be moping in this bar if you only saw me as an experiment.
I don't mope. But you're right. Thank you, Ryder. I should get back.
What about your wine?
I'll save it for another day.
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them
I wonder how these Angara have adapted in such a harsh cluster. How is their metabolism?
They can create an EMP.
Hello, Pathfinder. A moment?
What can I do for you, Doctor?
I have a math problem. Some vital equations that only a mind like Sam's could solve. They concern strange transmission patterns in the Scourge. Perhaps random noise, perhaps not.
That could be a ship, or even turbulence in the Scourge we should know about.
Given the complexity and the security implications, I recommend transferring the equations directly into SAM node. I have them on an optical storage disk for you.
I'll see if I have time.
Thank you, Pathfinder. Please thank Sam as well.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The Initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
It's you. You, Pathfinder. I have a word or two for you.
Is there a problem?
Your father is my problem. He's everyone's problem. We're all paying for Alec Ryder's ego. He preyed on Jean Garson's trusting nature and bulldozed us to this godforsaken place. Now she's dead, and we'll all soon follow.
Hey, my dad died for this dream. He was trying to fix things for all of us.
Some dream. He fixed us all right. Go to hell, Pathfinder.
Welcome back, Scott.
Dr. Aradana at the tech lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Transferring them now. Have fun. Hey, what the? Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam?
Attempting to countermand malicious code. Please stand by.
Is there anything I can do? Sam! Is that another malfunction, or... Sam, you trying to show me something? Okay, I think I got it. Sam, talk to me!
Hello, Pathfinder. Please initialize the console to restore normal operations.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
How do you feel? Are you okay?
I cannot feel pain. However, I would avoid repeating the experience, which is the purpose of pain in organic life.
Unlock the door. Let's head to the tech lab and see what Dr. Aradana has to say.
A bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility, and the opposite of civility, as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Wouldn't it be more practical to build these vaults from the surface?
Nah, Rachni engineers mastered underground construction millennium ago. These remnant fellows probably have the same idea.
Welcome, Pathfinder. Did Sam solve the equations I sent?
Solve them? They almost brought down Sam Node.
The equations contained a virus designed to target artificial intelligence.
You think I... Never. I abhor violence against any life, organic or synthetic.
Then how did the virus find its way into your equations?
Perhaps my files were altered or replaced. But why?
I've seen a lot of down with AI sentiment lately. Graffiti, complaints to Tan. Perhaps someone took the next step.
Why would anyone hate artificial intelligence?
Synthetic life has different needs and motivations. It can be mysterious and powerful. Many fear what is not understood.
If graffiti is the best they can do, maybe they could use some artificial intelligence.
Entire species were driven into exile by AI they created, champ. That leaves a mark.
Attacking Sam is bold, though. I wonder if there have been similar incidents.
The AI kiosk was busted this morning.
I can look around.
Pathfinder Rider, if you will.
artificial intelligence is a threat to all organic... Detecting Pathfinder Rider.
Hi there. Excuse the educational stuff. I hacked Avina as a sock puppet. So, our virus set you free. Hope you're doing better without that AI jammed into your head.
Who am I talking to right now?
A friend. Our movement sent the virus to save you.
Pathfinder, it's possible they don't realize their virus failed. Pretending that it worked might win their trust.
Hello? Ryder?
The disconnect was very sudden. I'm grateful, just woozy.
It'll pass. See, this is what our movement's all about stopping. Knight says human AI merging is a threat to all life. And she'd know, trust me. Oh, Knight's our founder. The virus wouldn't exist without her.
I should thank Knight in person.
I'll ask her. She might even give you a tour of our sanctuary.
Great, thanks.
Can't promise anything, but watch your email. Bye.
A whole movement of AI-hating hackers, with a leader called Knight.
She and her followers seem to have experience with human-AI partnership.
If they attacked you, they're capable of
My
anything.
name is Avina. If
I'll check
I
my
was
email.
intelligent,
We need
I
to
could
find
hold
them.
this entire station hostage.
You're the Pathfinder. Thank you so much for returning the Moshai to us.
I'm glad I could help. Seems your people really cherish her.
She is dear to us. By the way, you should know. The head of our delegation is at your cultural center. He'd be honored to speak with you.
Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. And now they're here, on the Nexus. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've welcomed us. They've earned our trust.
I guess.
Talk to them. Get to know them. See for yourself.
Good advice. I will.
Station S, your source for news in Helios, an independent arm of the Andromeda Initiative.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves?
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produces right now is accounted for.
And what would those scientists do at a military outpost?
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pods should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Hilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating. A hostage crisis in hydroponics ended peacefully after the human Pathfinder negotiated an agreement between protesters and Nexus officials. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
I have a friend who came across some Solarian.
This is not good. I'll make it right, Dash.
Exiles.
I promise. Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
How's Sarah doing?
Everything seems fine. Hearing your voice had to help. Even if you did bend the truth there.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hi there. I'm Jean Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now, just ask.
Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds for outpost placement and settlement. Each Ark is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. The active duty Pathfinder assigned to Ark Hyperion is Scott Ryder.
Violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
free for an interview? I'd like to know more about the Angara. It's not often a first contact goes so smoothly. At least the Angara are more peaceful than the Ket. There's high hopes for this alliance.
The Angara are survivors, and they're willing to help. They'll be great allies.
The Angara soldier who joined your team has a few fans already, but everyone's talking about Aya. Green plants, flowing water? Our leaders have discussed whether we should send colonists there.
If the Angara say yes, I don't see why not.
I wonder who gets to make that call. The Angara don't have much of a government left. Okay, that's... Colonist registration is up since last episode, as is morale. Tan sent this for you. Inspiring, huh?
Enough. Look, this isn't going to work.
We could send him a gift.
Just
what do Angara drink?
No, we're done.
The Nexus invites you to visit the newly opened Vortex.
It's such a mess.
The
I
Vortex.
don't know what I'm gonna do.
Let life take you for a spin.
What? That's ridiculous. Why would you say that?
Maybe he thought he was being honest.
He was being an ass.
I can't believe you said that.
What? I was just being honest.
Don't shove the crate off the... You shoved the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these people?
Should I apply for an outpost?
Hey, Pathfinder.
Hi, Jessica. Hi, I'm Jen Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. Yes? We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have you on your
Hi. Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
Depends on what you mean. His duties keep him pretty busy.
No, I mean like a... Oh, never mind. Just, tell him I said hi, huh?
We appreciate your patience.
EOS. Outpost Prodromos is being established as a military installation. Looks like you two are nourishment engineers? Makes sense. Soldiers have to eat.
How soon will we be deployed? A few short minutes.
Terraforming efforts are ongoing, so it might be a while.
We'll have you on your way.
Terraforming? I thought everything would be ready.
We've had a few unexpected wrinkles. It's nothing the Pathfinders can't handle. In the meantime, you can head to the waiting area. Next.
Hi, I'm Jen Garson, founder of the initiative. Welcome to the Nexus. We ask that you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have you on your way.
Wonder if I can get
Can
this
I help
part
you
of
with
local
anything?
traders. But the Pathfinder just cut through all that red tape. It was great.
Wait a minute. You were hanging around people who threatened hydroponics.
Just when I've balanced the air mix.
Another Yahoo has to come wandering through. Aren't you the Pathfinder? Dr. Camden, head of hydroponic sciences. Mind the seedlings.
Are you always this rude to people walking in?
Only when a mistake could kill everyone on the Nexus.
What do you mean?
Hydroponics is our air, food, and water. A frail green line between us and oblivion. We almost lost it all during the mutiny. Now it's my responsibility.
If you welcomed people, you'd have more hands to keep everything running.
Quite astute. If you'll forgive me, perhaps I could begin with you. I need samples of Andromeda's plant life. Our own specimens should acclimatize to them. Bring me any plants you find. You'll have a bounty in return, and my thanks.
Giles said he wanted to see you.
back towards Vold. Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. The ambient temperature is normal.
One of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Is there anything here that isn't freezing?
Pretty sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
I swear I will turn this car around.
Your dad taught you to shoot, you said.
The basics. The fancy stuff I got from a Batarian merc who took pity on me. She really was something. Old as the stars, had seen everything. Wish Sid could have met her.
Activating automated form.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Hey, can you help me with something? There's a wraith cloaked near you. I lost its movement. Will you scan for it and let me know where it's hiding?
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
I read your dossier.
Dossier, huh? Fancy. So, what's it say?
That's classified.
Uh-huh. Don't start something you can't finish, Harper.
Okay, look. Not starting anything. I'm military, you're not. But we're in this together now. Only thing that counts is getting out of it. If you've got the skills to help with that, and it looks like you do, then...
Then we're good?
We're good.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I think that's enough.
interface failed, Pathfinder. It appears that was incorrect.
That did it.
Nice dodge back there, Vetra. Very fancy.
Thanks. Learned it.
Did you know him long?
About a minute and a half. It wasn't much of a bar brawl.
Looks like Cat ahead. We should be careful. Nice work.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is incredible.
I'm going to have to take some pics of this for Sid.
We should check out that remnant area.
I wonder if we'll ever see a so-called golden world that won't be complete death to live on.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Did you leave many people behind in the Milky Way?
No, parents are gone, but my old unit could still be alive.
Yeah, some of my contacts might be kicking around. Isn't it weird saying things like that while knowing you'll never see them again?
No stranger than them being 600 years older than we are.
If we're getting into the deep stuff, we need a few stiff drinks first.
You started it, you're buying.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Life support is back online.
You said your parents were gone, Cora. What happened?
Don't know. While I was away on training, their cargo freighter disappeared in the Attican Traverse. I looked for them every time I was posted that way. Nothing.
That's rough.
Not everything gets tied up in a bow.
That wire may connect to a point on the surface, Pathfinder.
Think it leads to the base of the monolith? We should check.
I think we need more glyphs.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner. Okay, let's solve this thing. That did it.
Wonder if the cat found anything good. Let's check it out.
Look at that. The Remnant staked a claim over there.
Ah, you found your first beak?
Give me your best shot.
This one's straightforward, a test of combat efficiency. The beacon will agitate the Remnant. Take them down quick. Maybe you'll beat my personal best.
It's in Drachnor's count.
Hooray.
Excellent. We learned early on to make every shot count.
Got a bit sloppy in that last fight. Nasira would be scolding me for bad technique.
She taught you just fine. You don't need hand-holding.
Just wish I felt steadier out here. All these new challenges.
We're making it through. Sometimes that's all you need. I hope the Angara know we're nothing like the Ket. I wouldn't want them as an enemy.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
What does Sid think about all this? Not many miners are out of stasis.
She acts like it's all right. She's still optimistic.
But not stupid.
Not even a little bit.
You said damage to her cryo array woke her early. How early?
She saw everything go down. The uprising, authority changing hands, several times. Honestly, Cora, sometimes I wonder if she keeps it together so I don't give up.
Hey, human. You got a death wish?
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a cat minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
Better work fast. Cat patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
Sorry, Cat Mine. Not your day. Sorry, Cat Mine. Not your day. There. We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the cat back here. They'll want to lay new mines. I'll make them pay for each one. If I see you around base, I'll stop and say hello. Auger out.
You should be able to locate these glyphs, Pathfinder.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Let's look around for more of those symbols.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
On my way.
Okay, let's solve this thing. That did it. Hostiles ahead!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Nice scent, Vetra. What is that?
Jal needed solder, so he traded for this homemade lotion. I feel softer than any Turian should.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that will affect your shield.
That'll help!
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable.
I don't think we're done here.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Okay, get ready to run. Enemies!
More hostiles!
Man, never gets less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With the reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
I know what you meant before about not having closure. Our dad, mine and Sid's, left when she was only a toddler. Never found out why. But his reasons didn't matter. Only Sid mattered.
She was lucky to have you.
No sense wondering why you were dealt that particular hand. Better to just play the round.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
Send someone to the resistance
and
camp.
badly needed.
We'll give them our extra supplies.
Director Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter. A ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
Vold is more than anyone anticipated. The Ket and their failure, the Angara and what they can recover. And for us, it's already a different kind of frontier. We needed supplies. We found partners.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system.
Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No. At least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
If they're not responding to comms, this could have a bad ending.
I know, but the least I can do is prevent it from happening again. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
How far did the drill techs have to dig?
Giles said he wanted to see you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Back again?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder, and making sure we're ready for a fight.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.